Hello, this is my IB Computer Science IA, and what I did for my IA is my client is my mother, and she requested a website, and my success criterion for the website was that it would have a portfolio, a gallery, a way for her to display photos of her work, an About Me section, and ordering inquiries form where future clients of hers can send in a request email through this website, and a blog portion where she can add her own blog and add text files that would be uploaded to the site and be updated whenever she wanted to add something new. So the way I did this code is I did my code on Visual Studio Code. It's in HTML format. I did use a HTML free template, so that was incredibly helpful. But what I had to do was go in and edit each of these images to essentially make it say what I want. And really the features of this website that are pretty cool are these button scrollies that just make client use easier. For each of the gallery, you can, if a client wants to zoom in closer, they can click on the image and it'll bring up a pop-up window which they can zoom in, which is pretty cool. And then each of these side scrollers on the side allow for easier access. So this About Me section, all she has to do is send me an email or a text file, and I can go into Visual Studio Code and go in right here, and all I have to do is just copy and paste. Or I can add a new section with one of these headers and hrefs and section IDs, and just add a new section if she wants more spacing. So even for this ordering inquiries site too, I'm going to be using filmspree.io, and I'm going to be pasting it in the ordering inquiries contact section for easier use. I also included these buttons on the side where this one automatically creates an email, which is pretty cool. And then this one takes her to her Instagram. And then these buttons on the side allow for easier access. But the many stages that this site went through was, originally I was using GitHub because it's pretty simple, but I found that GitHub is much harder to use because it only allows for static sites. So I decided to change my platform to Glitch, which was an incredibly easy switch. I can still use the exact same code, and all I had to do was transfer the platform. But you can see this is on GitHub. This is my original site, and this is what it originally looked like before I made all the changes. I mean, this blog section, all of this, I did change, but you can see the original images of the template. But this is what I had before, and pretty similar, but untouched. And I found that it wasn't very useful because it was only static. And yeah, so for future additions to this site, all I have to do is simply make a new section ID, just like this, like portfolio, or like I did down here, blog, and then I can just add this. And if, for example, if my mom wanted another gallery, or she wanted additions to her blog, I could just make a new section ID. And so that's for future reference if people would like to contribute to making the site more polished. And if they would like to make these side scrollers as well, all they have to do is find this button. Like, for example, this button just leads directly to there, and all they have to do is just link it. So I found it incredibly helpful. And as for each of these images, I linked them to if I can find it. yeah, for each of these images, I linked it to a glitch CDN link because it's pretty simple, and along with the caption, and it's pretty cool. Like for example, I was able to add these little captions. So yeah, this is my computer science IA